In the last episode, we planted the aquarium, and then in the day 7 update, I showed you some of the fish that we added, including some pretty awesome bristlenose plecos, and I have a great surprise to bring to you and to show to you at the end of this video, so stay tuned. We also added, in the meantime, some a little bit more of a cleanup crew like the Odessa and some other things like that, so I'll show you those coming up later as well. But right now, we're going to add the stars of the show, the fish. Today we are adding some Amano shrimp as well as our first fish that are not part of our cleanup crew. Let's go ahead and get started.
Here are our 3 Amano shrimp ready to go in. They're going to go in here shortly. And in this bad boy are our other fish that are going to go in. You might be able to see what they are, but you will know instantly as soon as we dump them into the tank. I'm super excited to get these guys. I got 20 of them, and that is the start. We're going to have a bunch more, but we're going to start with 20.
Now we're going to add the Amano shrimp. Here we go. Hopefully a couple of them find their way up on top of this branch here where we've got a little bit of some stringy hair algae starting to set in. So hopefully these guys will clean some of that up for me. And I am releasing them in a cup full of aquarium water, so it's tank water, so we don't have to worry about accidentally, there they go, getting the water from the pet store mixed in with my aquarium. So I just filled up the glass with aquarium water. Same thing applies with the water in here. This is aquarium water, so took it right directly out of the aquarium. So we're going to let these guys go. I'm super excited. They should kind of swim all together in one school. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Haha, perfect. Nice school of 20 Rummy Nose Tetras to get us started. We'll be back with some more shots once they kind of color up and get used to their new environment. But I love these fish. I'm excited to add them to the aquarium.
It's been a couple of weeks since I put in the Rummy Nose Tetras, and since then we've added a few more fish. I put in a school of Congo Tetras. They're all pretty young, so hopefully I get at least one male out of the bunch. I also added in some Sterbai Cory cats. I think they're amazing. I love their coloration. I can't wait for them to get big and full grown as well. I was noticing that I had a little bit of problem with some hair algae in the tank, so put in some Amano shrimp to kind of help with that. And I also knew that Rosy Barbs were known to kind of eat hair algae and kind of clean that up, so I went ahead and put in a nice little school of 5 of those. And magically, the hair algae is gone now. So that's pretty impressive. For now, let's go ahead and move on and put in more fish.
As you can see today, it's a very sunny day. It's also very hot and windy, and I'm super excited because today I just got back from the fish store and I have some new arrivals. All right, let's get these babies in the house, get them in the tank, get them dripping in, and get them ready to go. Here we are in the house, and the fish are right here in the bag with me, and they'll be going in the tank directly behind me. First thing, let's get these guys out of this bag. So these guys are a little excited right now because I'm moving them all around, and they really need to get in that tank. But, so you can see them here, these are my Roseline sharks that are going to go in there. Redline torpedo barbs, there's a bunch of different names that they go by. But I got a school of 5 of those. And next, the start of the rainbows, which is what this tank was set up for. These are 6 Kamaka rainbows. Okay, here we are acclimating our fish. Now, I'm dripping them in. Lots of people say that you should float them or just put them in. There's various different ways of doing that and different reasons for doing the different ways that you're doing it, all for another entirely different episode and video. But for now, we'll just go with I am dripping them in just the way I like to do it, probably from my saltwater background, just from, just having done this many, many times. That's the way I do it. But there are other ways to get your fish acclimated. This is just the way I have chosen. I have a pitcher full of aquarium water and fish. Now it's time to put in our Kamaka rainbows and our Denison barbs. This should be fun. All right, let's see how they blend in here with these guys. We'll be back later on with a better shot, future shot of what's going on and how they fit in and adjusted. It's the next day, and what can I say? I couldn't help myself. So I went back to the store and got ourselves some more fish. Let's take a look and see what we've got. So a couple of weeks ago when I got my Congo Tetras, they accidentally gave me an Odessa barb. And I was like, well, those guys are gonna fit in perfectly in this tank anyway, so why not get him some friends? So here we go. The first little batch of fish that I'm going to show you in the camera are a group of 6 Odessa barbs, so that'll make 7 when we put them in the tank, and we'll have a nice little school of Odessa barbs. There we go. A little crew of Odessa barbs for him to hang out with. So now we have Odessa barbs in the tank. I didn't plan on them being in there, but they're peaceful enough and can handle themselves enough that they'll be fine in there. Second, our next group of rainbow fish. These guys, kind of hard to see, are yellow rainbows. They're going to be stunning in there. I got a couple really amazing males. They're freaking out because they need to get out of this bag. But I got a couple of amazing males and 3 females, so we're going to add that group of 5 yellows. All right, time to put the fish in. Odessa barbs first. Let's go. And there we go. First to greet them, of course, are the Congo Tetras. All right, we'll be right back, and we'll put in our rainbows. All right, I cannot wait to see these guys get in the tank. 5 yellow rainbows, let's get them in. Oh man, those guys are going to color up so awesome. It's going to be fantastic.
Enjoy these final shots of the tank, including how the plants have filled out, as well as that surprise I was telling you about earlier. We have babies, baby plecos. We have a ton of babies.